Now on CoastTV News.
Summer office scrutiny. We have some of the reasons why Ocean City may do away with its seasonal police presence after this year. Back to the beach, second weekend in a row, President Biden will be in Delaware. This visit will be to our coast.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Pensick and welcome to CoastTV News Midday. Unfortunately, not much of a warm-up today. We're going to check out the live scene right now in Dover. Our first alert meteorologist, Bob Trihey, joins us with a look at first alert weather. And it looks like we're dealing with some clouds, at least in that part of the state, Bob.
Yes, we are, Matt. You know, not feeling warm at all, especially with the clouds getting filtered out with the sunshine right now, the sun fading behind the clouds right now. Certainly feeling like we're still in the midst of winter with temperatures only in the 30s right now, mid to upper 30s all across Maryland into Delaware. We are still seeing winds drifting in out of the northwest, pretty light, but that's telling us that high pressure is still back to our west. But we are seeing some of those high cirrus clouds now beginning to drift in and filter out the sunshine as high pressure is over the top of us. But here come the clouds, and I think we'll see those into the afternoon. There's another system back to the west. This will dry up, but put more clouds in here this evening and then also start to shift the wind. So here's noon on Futurecast, upper 30s and low 40s. I think we top out somewhere in the mid 40s with more of those clouds into the afternoon. And then by this evening, we start to get into stronger winds. So your day part forecast highs in the 40s, but the winds picking up. And the bigger story into the weekend, a first alert weather day for morning snow on Saturday. I'll break down that system coming up.
Thanks, Bob. We have a developing situation this morning. As you first saw on the Coast TV News app, according to Delaware State Police, a shooting took place in Rehoboth Beach. State Police say this was at approximately 12:50 a.m. in the 19,000 block of Norwood Street. This is an area just east of Coastal Highway and north of the canal. A home and a few vehicles were hit with bullets. There were 4 adults inside the home at the time of the shooting, and State Police report nobody was hurt, but they are still looking for the shooter or shooters. New out of Ocean City, the town is saying that after the 2024 summer season, they may do away with seasonal police officers. In a statement, the town is citing several reasons, specifically nationwide police reforms and changes to Maryland's police certification process. This is taking place as work continues of the town's budget for the 2025 fiscal year. In that statement, Police Chief Ross Bizzarro said, "We have a great working partnership with the mayor and city council and will ensure we are budget conscious while also ensuring the town's safety." Town officials say they're attempting to fill positions for the 2024 summer season. We have learned this morning that President Biden preparing to make a visit to our coast for the weekend. The Federal Aviation Administration has a temporary flight restriction for Rehoboth Beach Friday night through the morning of February 19th. This will be Biden's 5th trip to his home state in 2024 and his 2nd to his North Shore's home near Rehoboth Beach. We have an update on a murder in Laurel. This happened back in September. Delaware State Police say 19-year-old Azur Horsey of Laurel was indicted by a Sussex County grand jury on Tuesday and taken into custody. He was charged for 7 felony crimes. He's now in jail on more than $3 million cash bond. Delaware State Police say 2 people were found shot in a parked car on West 6th Street on the night of September 10th. 26-year-old Taylor German died. A 41-year-old Millsboro man was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. He was later discharged. Still a lot of questions this morning, just hours after a deadly mass shooting in Kansas City. NBC's Jay Gray shows us hundreds of thousands had packed the downtown area to celebrate the Chiefs' Super Bowl win. There was a volley of gunfire ringing out near the end of the parade route.
In just seconds, the celebration shifts
I can see people jumping the fence right now.
To panic and chaos as the blast of gunshots echoes along the parade route.
We just dropped down to the ground. My daughter tried to climb on top of me to protect me. And I tried to just hold her so nothing would happen to her.
Hundreds of thousands scattering. Police, more than 800 assigned to the parade, running toward the gunfire.
Immediately, officers responded to the area, took 2 people into custody.
Fans appear to tackle and pin down a 3rd suspect, while medics rush to help the victims.
She was on the ground, bleeding from her mouth, all over her shoulder.
1 person killed, at least 21 wounded. 8 of those injuries considered life-threatening. And at least 11 of the victims are between the ages of 6 and 15. Physically, though, all of the children are expected to make full recoveries.
Just a lot of shock, honestly. It's just crazy that this is what the world's come to.
For Kansas City's police chief, the shock quickly gives way to frustration.
I'm angry at what happened today. The people who came to this celebration should expect a safe environment.
The city's mayor left with lingering concern.
And I think that's something that all of us who are parents, who are just regular people living each day, have to decide what we wish to do about it. Parades, rallies, schools, movies, it seems like almost nothing is safe.
A fear shared by so many here right now. Jay Gray, NBC News, Kansas City.
And coming up, parking price hike in Rehoboth Beach. The city says it needs more money. How it plans to target drivers for these funds. Coast TV News Midday returns after this.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
Take your seat for the 8th Annual Ocean City Film Festival, March 7th through 10th. Enjoy 100 independent films and meet the people who made them. We're welcoming the legendary John Waters, live on stage with his Hairspray movie at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center on March 9th. Tickets start at just $59. Come on down and stay in an oceanfront hotel room starting at only $89 per night. Discover how to fest and get your passes at ocndfilmfestival.com.
Somewhere on this island is $200 million. But here's the deal. You have to find it. Now go get those cases.
Go, 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 go.
Let the adventure begin.
Oh, wait a second.
Who amongst you
You're a snake.
is determined
King of the jungle, baby!
to be the last competitor standing? Deal or no deal?
Deal or No Deal Island premieres February 26th on NBC and Peacock.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group. Grandfluencers.
We are Grandfluencers.
Next in Sun Edition, the old folks who are taking social media by storm. Meet the Grandfluencers. Then, the call for Biden and Trump to take a cognitive test. But what's it like to take the test?
Tell me as many of those words as you can remember.
Next in Sun Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Fee season's right around the corner at Delaware State Parks. 2024 annual passes are now available to be bought at park offices. They can be used at the 17 state parks. The annual passes sell for $35 for Delaware registered cars, and senior passes are available for $18. Fee season begins on March 1st. Changes could be coming to Rehoboth Beach's parking fees. Now, currently, hourly meter parking costs $3 during the summer season, but city commissioners could vote to increase that price. It is an appealing option for them since parking is one of the city's biggest sources of revenue. The city says it needs more money to pay for projects and employee resources. One person who works in Rehoboth Beach believes the increase will hurt locals.
It's going to affect the people that usually come here, especially like the local people outside of the beach, Willsboro and all that, are on a budget, and they like to bring their families, like, you know, on a holiday, and then they have to pay for parking.
Mayor Stay Mills says at this time there's no set number for how much hourly parking could go up, but he believes the commissioners will discuss not going above $4 an hour. This does bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what should Rehoboth Beach do for additional money? So far, most of the voters are saying build a parking garage, 47%. 36% are saying explore grants, and then we're also getting votes for those increased fees and also for increased business taxes.
It's still feeling a lot like winter across Delmarva. 36 right now in the Dry Tech camp, and high clouds moving in, filtered sunshine for the rest of today. And we are looking at this chilly February weather to continue. Then a chance for accumulating snow by Saturday morning. It's a first alert weather morning for the possibility of slippery conditions. I'll time out the system on Futurecast and have the best guess on snow amounts after the break.
Treat your Valentine to a new tub or shower from Coastal Bath, the #1 Bath Planet dealer in the Northeast region. Backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal, 2-year money-back guarantee. Take advantage of Coastal Bath's sweet savings. Right now, receive a free shower door plus no interest, no payments until 2025.
How do I like the new bath? I love it. My wife loves it. I highly recommend Coastal Bath. They do an awesome job.
Local and family owned. Call Coastal Bath today.
It's now or never.
2 dead bodies in the name of free speech.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted.
You come and see it by my daughter!
When you're undercover, one mistake and it's all over.
Can I go home now?
That's not how this works.
Law and Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Vanna.
Vanna White.
Van.
I got a Vanna.
You got a Vanna. Woo! I like this.
In high heels, ladies and gentlemen. Look at her. Nice job.
Thursday at 7 on Coast TV.
The last of our quarterfinal games in this Champions wild card. An attorney, also a DJ.
I've started DJing legal conventions.
Do the lawyers really know how to party?
Yeah, they do.
Next Jeopardy! Thursday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
Jesse L. Martin is back.
Why crash a plane and let the passenger survive?
That's why you're here.
Why kidnap someone who couldn't afford the ransom? Poison. Why get fancy with polonium when you could shoot the target in the head?
I hear people are irrational.
People do inexplicable things.
Why?
Science.
So this is just a theory.
Gravity was just a theory at one point.
The Irrational, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
Deal or no deal?
Welcome to Deal or No Deal Island. It's a whole new game with a lot more money. Now go get those cases! More adventure. Anyone afraid of heights?
Wait, what?
More risk. Don't worry, they don't bite. That hard. Same question. Deal or no deal?
Deal or No Deal Island, February 26th on NBC and Peacock.
We still have about 5 more weeks of winter left, and it's feeling like it for sure out there. Temperatures still in the 30s. Here's our Tidal Health Cam from Seaford. You can see this milky overcast building in at right now 37 degrees. At least the winds are light. And I want to fast forward to Saturday morning. We do have a first alert weather day for the morning hours as snow develops early in the morning, probably about 2 to 3 a.m. and lasts about 6 to 8 hours. Now, there will be rain at times with this system, especially southern Delaware into Maryland and coastal areas, and that would tend to keep your accumulations down. I think we're looking at a heavy wet snow, mainly on grass, metal, and wood objects. If it comes down hard enough, it could stick on some roads, maybe a little bit of slush, but overall, I think the road should be just wet as we go into Saturday morning, and then the sun comes out and it'll work on that snow really the rest of the day with temperatures above freezing. Temperatures now cold enough for snow in the mid to upper 30s, 37 in Del Mar, 38 in Millsboro. Milton Melton 38, 35 in Lewis, and Bethany Beach at 38. We still have a light northwesterly wind as high pressure is beginning to nose in, but under that high, we've got these high clouds that are building in across Delmarva. That is filtering out the sunshine. It won't create anything in the way of precipitation, but there is this little system back to the west creating snow across the Great Lakes and a little bit of rain into Indiana and Illinois. This will weaken as it moves our way, but push the clouds in, and I think we will see the winds pick up as we go into this evening as well. So we're in the lower 40s around 1 p.m. on Futurecast. We're in and out of those high clouds, and I think we do top out somewhere in the mid-40s. And then this evening, the winds pick up out of the southwest with that system moving through a few clouds, and temperatures still mid-40s late tonight, and then the winds shift to the northwest Friday morning. We begin in the 30s, warm into the 40s, but then the clouds start to increase later on in the afternoon with highs into the 40s. We thicken up those clouds tomorrow night, and here comes the snow building in very early Tuesday morning, and there could be some rain, especially southern Delaware and across the coastal areas and into Maryland as well at the onset of this. And then it looks like some colder air builds in, and everybody gets into the snow around 4:30, 5:30 a.m. Could come down hard enough to stick on some of the roads possibly, and then it's over by about 9:30, and then it's blustery and cold the rest of the day into the evening. Right now I'm thinking about 1 to 3 inches of snow from Salisbury to Millsboro, Seaford and Milford, lesser amounts into northern Maryland and coastal southeast Delaware, where there will be a little more rain. Wind chill values into the 20s Saturday night and into Sunday morning, feeling like teens and very, very cold as we go into your Sunday. 46 this afternoon with the filtered sunshine, 34 tonight, partly cloudy and breezy, 45 on your Friday. In your Paul Davis 7-day forecast, there's the first alert for the morning of Saturday with accumulating snow 42. It melts off pretty quickly in the afternoon, and on Sunday it continues to melt 43 and then warming up into next week. 50s by Tuesday, and then Wednesday mostly sunny and 56.
Thank you, Bob. And for more weather updates, make sure to pull out your phones and scan the QR code for our First Alert Weather app. You can download the app for free to get all the weather updates you need. Coming up, Delaware disrespect. Elon Musk takes another swipe at the first state as he announces his move for SpaceX. Coast TV News Middays, back in a moment.
Hey there, Delmarva. Here's what's happening today at 4 o'clock on Coast Life.
If you've been struggling with your fitness routine, we're going to take you to a self-improvement center where fun is the focus of your fitness.
And we are spilling the tea today. We are talking some family drama.
And we're introducing you to some local artists that we are going to be celebrating for the rest of the month.
All that and more happening today at 4 o'clock on Coast Life.
Middays with me, April Brilliant. It's a feel-good show on your radio.
April is the easiest way to get through your workday.
She can play your favorite song.
She can help you find your furry friend.
The easiest way to get through your workday is with April.
She really makes you feel special.
Hey friends, hang out with me weekdays here on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 each day from 10 to 3.
Look who's cooking for Sussex County Habitat for Humanity. Volunteer chefs from local realtors compete for the best appetizers, entrees, and desserts, and you can try them all. It's an evening of tasty treats, raffles, and door prizes at the St. Jude Parish Center on March 21st at 6 p.m. in Lewis. For more information about the event and to get your tickets, go to SussexCountyHabitat.org. We'll see you, Delmarva, at the Look Who's Cooking Challenge, March 21st in Lewis.
The game you know and love, Deal or No Deal, is back. But this time, it's Deal or No Deal Island. Hidden throughout this island are cases worth millions of dollars. They don't bite that hard.
Let's go!
You can trust me. Keep your friends close.
Enemies closer.
People are gonna throw their friends under the bus.
Deal or No Deal?
Deal or No Deal Island, February 26th on NBC and Peacock.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
It's our week of love on Tamron Hall.
on our next show. He's a leading man we're loving, and he's joining us for his first daytime interview. Kingsley Benadir stars as Bob Marley in the movie about the reggae legend's life.
One love, one heart, one destiny.
Plus, we watch Basketball Wives star Jennifer Williams' roller coaster love life play out on TV. Now she opens up about the engagement that shocked her fans on social media on the next Tamron Hall.
Thursday at 3 on CoastTV.
Microsoft-backed OpenAI announced that state-backed hackers from Russia, China, and Iran have been using its AI tools for hacking campaigns. The report said that the company tracked the groups as they tried to perfect their hacking with large-scale language models. Microsoft announced the findings as it rolls out a blanket ban on state-backed groups using its products. Looks like Elon Musk is still mad at the first state after a recent ruling made in Delaware court voided a $50 billion pay package, and now he's using one of his many companies to fight back. He tweeted that SpaceX has moved its state incorporation from Delaware to Texas. He added, this is the quote here, "If your company is still incorporated in Delaware, I recommend moving to another state as soon as possible," end quote. There it is. Due to Delaware's advantageous business laws, more than 60% of the companies in the Fortune 500 are incorporated in the state. Hey, a reminder, Coast TV has a brand new Facebook page for the latest in news, exclusive content, and interactive discussions. Make sure to visit and follow our new page. Just head over to facebook.com/CoastTVNBC, or you can just scan the QR code appearing on your screen to stay connected with us. Up next, a new way to spark life into failing hearts. We'll show you how doctors are doing that with a new transplant. Stay with us on Coast TV News Midday.
We're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
JoJo's in Salisbury serves fresh, homemade food in an upscale, family-friendly atmosphere. Enjoy delicious crab dishes like our colossal lump crab cakes or our creamy crab dip served in a fresh baked bread bowl and the best cream of crab soup in town. Try the new Pineapple Blast or wind down with our wine selection, beer on tap, and other cocktails. Have an event? Reserve your private suite or banquet room today. JoJo's Family Restaurant, where family dines together and dinner tastes better.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, Coast TV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
When you smoke inside, you're not the only one who inhales. Secondhand smoke causes cancer and heart disease in adults, and respiratory problems in children, and SIDS in infants. If you smoke or vape, take it outside.
Grandfluencers.
We are Grandfluencers.
The old folks who are taking social media by storm. Meet the Grandfluencers, next in Sun Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Little Mike gets me NBA All-Star ready.
Mike on time!
Plus, we've got Gina Torres.
Thursday at 2 on Coast TV.
Almost 6.5 million Americans suffer from some form of heart failure. Medication helps many people, but when it doesn't, their only option is a heart transplant. But now, as Marty Salt shows us, a new device is sparking life into failing hearts.
1 in 20 adults has heart disease. One person dies every 33 seconds from it. It's the leading cause of death for both men and women.
When you have weak heart muscle, you can either die because of progressive heart muscle dysfunction or because of sudden death.
Treatments include medication, stents, bypass surgery, and pacemakers. But now there's a new way to keep hearts beating.
Barostim, which is a novel approach.
Used in combination with heart failure medication, cardiologist Richard Jantz implants the Barostim device just under the skin.
It stimulates the carotid sinus, and it tends to modulate the adrenaline levels and the vagal tone.
Baroreceptors are responsible for telling the nervous system how to regulate heart, kidney, and vascular function. By activating proper regulation of these functions, the workload on the heart is reduced, helping it to pump more effectively.
Improves your quality of life and your functional capacity, reduces your risk for hospitalization, but it also improves the likelihood that you would not require a heart transplant or a ventricular assist device.
It was the only thing that helped Eric Berkowitz.
Now, since I have the device, I can walk a 2-mile track with him and not be panting. He pants more than I do.
Barostim helping Eric and Bobo to keep on walking. I'm Marty Salt reporting.
There are so many ways to get your forecasts on Coast TV, and one of them is with your phone. You can call the First Alert Weather line at 443-880-9100. Your forecast is just a call away. Sponsored by Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico. We've got snow in the forecast coming Sunday morning. You might have to push it around a little bit with the shovel, maybe. I'll have your 10-day forecast, which promises a warm-up coming up after the break.
When I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Blackout.
The Beach.
Welcome to the ride home on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. First rule of the ride home, we definitely talk about the ride home. In fact, tell all your friends. Second rule of the ride home, we have fun. Top 10 Tuesday, Would You Rather Wednesday, and every day you pick the songs on the high five. And the third rule of the ride home, we don't take ourselves too seriously. You've got enough to stress about. So let me handle the ride home, weekdays from 3 to 7 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
Look at my shoe. They're scuffed. I look like a school administrator.
Show me what you got. It's real now.
Mind if I take my dress off?
I do not.
I am a human chill pill.
As someone who took chill pills in the 80s, you need a new dealer.
Didn't you always say we should be honest about who we are?
Within the family, yes. But to outsiders, it's a lifetime of deception.
Night Court and Extended Family, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Looking pretty cold heading into this afternoon. Filtered sunshine. Temperatures topping out in the mid-40s. Winds picking up out of the south, so that wind chill drops as we go into this evening. Here's your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. Getting windy and cold again into Friday, 45. And then a first alert weather day Saturday morning for accumulating snow. Could see 1 to 3 inches, and then that will start to melt off later in the day. Sunday is cold and dry, and then it warms up next week. 50s beginning Tuesday. Matt, looking pretty good there.
Forward to that. Thanks, Bob, and thank you for being with us on Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download our apps, and don't forget to join us later for Coast TV News at 5. Have a great Thursday, everybody.